Hey family, welcome back to my desk. Dr. Dandridge here. So you want to lead a church-wide fast. Well, here are a couple of things that I want you to consider as you are leading your people on this spiritual journey that will not just change them physically, but will also change them spiritually as well. So let's jump right in, okay? Welcome back, family. Here I enjoy exploring the practices that build not just powerful people, but also kingdom minded communities. Today's conversation is for pastors, ministry leaders, small group facilitators, or anyone with the heart to see revival in your city, inside of your church, and even inside of your home. Today, I want to talk about how to lead a church wide or community based fast. The kind that doesn't just make people hungry, but makes people holy. Let me ask you this. What would happen if your entire church stopped feeding their flesh and started fueling their faith? Let's break down how to plan, how to lead, and also how to sustain a church fast that actually transforms your community. So, why do church-wide fasts matter? Fasting is often seen as a personal discipline, but scripture shows us it's also a communal act of surrender and breakthrough. Inside the book of Joel, the second chapter, verses 15 through 16, God says, "Blow the trumpet in Zion, declare a holy fast, call a sacred assembly, gather the people, consecrate the assembly." When the whole community fasted together inside of this text, nations were spared, enemies were defeated, hearts were realigned with God. A church-wide fast says to heaven and to hell, we're serious about hearing from God together. Here are a couple of things that I want you to consider. Step one, define the purpose and the plan. Every transformational fast starts with a vision. Ask yourself, what are we fasting for? Is it unity? Is it revival? Is it direction? Is it deliverance? Ask, how long will the fast be? Will it be 3 days, 7 days, 21 days, 40 days? And then also ask, what kind of fast will your community do? Is it going to be the Daniel fast, intermittent fast, absolute fast, a juice or water fast? Then share the purpose clearly with your congregation or your group. Proverbs, the 29th chapter, verses 18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." A fast without a purpose simply becomes a diet, but with purpose, it becomes a move of God. Provide a guide that outlines for your community the spiritual goal. Sample meal plans, daily scriptures or devotionals, prayer focused points. These are just some things that you can utilize that will really help your community grow inside of this fasting endeavor. The second thing to do is prepare the people. You've got to prepare folks spiritually and practically. Host a pre-fast orientation. This can be in person or online, where you explain the biblical foundations of fasting, where you acknowledge potential physical and emotional effects related to fasting, where you emphasize grace over perfection, where you encourage accountability by way of small groups and even prayer partners. See, Matthew, the 6th chapter and the 17th verse says, "When you fast, anoint your head and wash your face." Here's the thing. Jesus wasn't just giving hygiene tips here. No, he was teaching mindset. Don't fast with sadness, fast with expectation. And inside of your community, encourage testimonies from people who've fasted before and let the congregation hear that breakthrough is possible. The third thing I want you to do is to provide daily spiritual fuel. To keep momentum, your people need daily spiritual direction. Here's what you can provide. Maybe a daily text or email devotionals, short video encouragements from your leadership, maybe a downloadable prayer or scripture guide, or even a weekly virtual prayer gathering on Zoom or Facebook Live or even YouTube. Each week should have some kind of spiritual theme. Each day should have some kind of spiritual theme, whether it's surrender, whether it's unity, whether it's vision, whether it's impact, whatever it is, make sure that there is some spiritual theme connected to it. Isaiah 58:6 reminds us that is not this kind of fasting I have chosen to loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke. Use this time to encourage action, not just abstinence. The fourth step is to involve the whole community. The most powerful fasts involve every generation. Get the youth involved with the Fast from Social Media Challenge. Invite children to fast from snacks or cartoons with family support. Encourage ministries to align their message with the fast theme. And don't forget that you also have a community outside of your church. Consider a Feed the Hungry outreach during the fast. Offer prayer stations or mobile ministry events. Use the fast as a witness to your city, because there are people that are seeking God and actually might join you in your community as you are seeking God together. Inside the book of Acts, the 13th chapter, verses 2 and 3, the church fasted, and then it launched Paul and Barnabas into a global ministry. This was not by happenstance. No, this was very, very intentional. And we see the results of this can possibly take place inside of your community as well. Know and understand that fasting unlocks missions, healings, and bold steps forward for your community. The last thing I want you to do is to end with celebration and vision. Don't let the fast end in silence. Mark it with joy and clarity. Host a worship night or a special Sunday service to close the fast. Have people share testimonies about their breakthroughs, their healings, their open doors. Cast a fresh vision for what God is calling your church to do next. Joel, the 2nd chapter and the 28th verse says, "Afterward, I will pour out my spirit on all people." Let the end of the fast be the beginning of greater things. Because transformation isn't in the skipping of meals. No, it's in the surrender of hearts. So let's recap. To lead a transformational church-wide or community or small group led fast, number 1, clarify your purpose. Number 2, prepare the people. Number 3, provide daily direction. Number 4, involve every generation. Number 5, celebrate what God has done. Family, fasting isn't a formula. It's an invitation to go deeper together. If you're planning a fast or this conversation has inspired you to propose one, do me a favor, subscribe here. Share this episode with your pastor, your prayer team, or your ministry circle. Visit the store inside of the description for some downloadable church-wide fasting guides, some devotionals, some small group resources, and check out the affiliate links for tools and supplements to help your church fast safely and powerfully. This is Dr. Dandridge. Thank you for joining me at my desk. Just want to remind you that a fasting church is a dangerous church. Dangerous to darkness, apathy, and stagnation. So let's rise up, fast, pray, and transform the community that God has called us to serve. Until next time, stay rooted, stay relevant, and stay on fire.